ASU will play its second consecutive road game when it catches the Louisiana Monroe Warhawks tomorrow evening on ESPN2. The game kicks off the first of 2 straight Sun Belt games. The Red Wolves are coming off a narrow 24-21 setback at then-ranked number 13 Iowa last week, while the Warhawks bring a 2-game winning streak and undefeated. Last season, ASU defeated ULM 37-29 at ASU Stadium. ASU played its second consecutive road game last night at ULM, where they fell short of the Warhawks. The Red Wolves were down 16-0 at halftime, then ASU rallied within 20 yards of the tying touchdown with less than a minute to play. However, Red Wolves came up short to ULM, who held on for a 16-10 Sun Belt Conference victory last night. ASU will be back in action again for homecoming against Florida International on October 4th at ASU Stadium. Here we have Kyle Busch. He seemed to have the touch of a flu, so we weren't sure if he was going to last long in the race. Unfortunately, on lap 57, he couldn't take it anymore and had to swap out his ride with a replacement. Here we have 12 laps to go, and Kurt Busch gets into the wall and kicks back out and runs into Casey Kane. You can see there they were out in the field, and Jimmy Johnson actually moves inside to pass his teammate Jeff Gordon, and this causes him to take the lead. On the next lap, we have another crash. Several cars are involved, and Casey Kane was in this burnout again of this accident here on the final lap. We have Jimmy Johnson, who takes the checkered flag and dominated the race, as he was definitely the class of the field. The final score of this race, of course, Jimmy Johnson wins the Pepsi 500. Behind him was Jeff Gordon in second, and then Juan Pablo Montoya, and then our Arkansas's very own Mark Martin actually took fourth in this race, and then Tony Stewart comes in fifth. We're at the top of the sixth, and Phillies' Jason Worth is up to bat. The bases are empty, and he goes the opposite way, and it's deep, and it's a solo home run. And that gives the score up for the Phillies 2-0. Now we're at the bottom of the eighth, 2-1 Phillies with the runners on first and second, and Tulowitzki, who fists it out to left, but Francisco comes out and makes a nice diving catch. Now we have Rockies' Jason Giambi, and he comes through with a single to the left, scoring for the Rockies' Dexter Fowler, which ties the game. Now Rockies' Torrey Alba sends one to the gap in right center, and that's going to be down. Rockies' Todd Helton and Giambi come around to score as Torrey Alba winds up with a double, leading the Rockies 4-2. Now we're going to be at the top of the ninth, 4-2, with Rockies, runner on first and second, and 2 outs for the Phillies. Ryan Howard sends one to right that short hops the wall. Phillies' Shane Victorino and Chase Utley score the game as Howard winds up with a double, tying the game at 4. We're now going to look at the Phillies' Jason Worth, who reaches out and pokes a single to right center, and Howard comes around to score, and the Phillies take the lead 5-4. Now we're here in the bottom of the ninth, 5-4 Phillies, with runners on first and second and 2 outs for Tulowitzki, but the Phillies' Brad Lidge strikes him out, and the Phillies take the series and head to the National League Championship Series to face the Dodgers. You can see them here celebrating. They're having a great time. They're very excited about this win. There were 4 first-round series in the Major League Baseball playoffs. 3 of them ended in sweeps, and the Dodgers swept the Cardinals while the Yankees eliminated the Twins. Finally, the Angels turned the table on the Red Sox, sweeping Boston after 3 straight years of the Sox eliminating them. The only series that hasn't been decided yet is between the Colorado Rockies and the Philadelphia Phillies. Now, ASU women's golf shot a combined 612 after the first 2 rounds of the Lady Red Wolf Classic, leading the tournament 8 strokes ahead of second-place finisher. ASU had 5 players to finish in the top 20 finishers on Monday and turned in single-round totals of 304 and 308. The second day of the Lady Red Wolf Classic was canceled yesterday due to rain. The scores from the first 2 rounds will determine the championship, which means that ASU has taken first place. The Red Wolf soccer team carried a perfect 3-0 Sun Belt Conference record. However, this weekend they had to travel to face 2 of the league's premier soccer programs. Friday night, they took on Middle Tennessee and fell 3-1. On Sunday, Western Kentucky defeated the Red Wolves 4-0. The Red Wolves play their next conference games here at home, Denver on Friday and North Texas on Sunday. San Francisco 49ers rookie wide receiver Michael Crabtree will make his NFL debut October 25th in a game against the Houston Texans. U.S. soccer player Charlie Davies is in critical condition following a car crash Tuesday morning, and his career may be in jeopardy.